Hello and welcome to episode 6 of our Timberborn Update 5 Waterbeaver playthrough Season 2, here in Cycle 5, Day 16 at the start of a 6-day drought. Last time we almost had a cataclysmic beaver disaster. Lost a whole lot of good beavers that day, but we're coming back. We've got more food storage, more water storage. We've got a pretty decent, all things considered, stockpile of food and water at this point. And we're gonna get to fixing some of our other problems, but before we do, I do want to address a couple things that have been, shall we say, frequent topics of discussion in the comments, and that is, hey, are you going to build a bad water bypass? No, I am not. I cannot. This mod does not allow you to do that until very, very, very late in the game. So, sorry to disappoint you, but no, there will be no bypassing for when this turns into bad water. There is only damage mitigation, which is what this primitive dam is here for. So all the bad water comes out here instead of here. And then eventually I do want to have this irrigation lodge set up to try and repel some of the bad water, keep a few of these lemon trees alive, and then eventually do the same down here. But the way this mod is set up, it's not really possible to fully divert anything unless you build a whole lot of houses that are going to act as dams, and that's going to cause other problems. But I did find out, thanks to those of you in the comments and the mod creator himself, that the bad water bucketing post does have a random chance to infect a beaver, just regardless. So that's, I guess I just got really unlucky with the RNG at the very beginning, and that's what's happening here. We do have this bad water coming in, so we can make the, well, actually not anymore, because this is dried up. So I guess we can now pause this, period, point blank, and we don't need to have the contaminated beaver jail either, because, well, what else are we possibly going to do with there's no contaminated beavers? But at any rate, the idea that I had and a couple of you in the comments said as well is, why don't we just make the, I forget what these things are called, the brain boosting, brain stimulating mushrooms. There we go. Why don't we just make these here where the bad water is? All we would have to do is build another mushroom grower and then have a storage for the sawdust up here. And I think we're going to do that. But we're not really that focused on that right now. As much as I am absolutely trying to get science as fast as possible, I think if I keep doing that, we're just going to end up killing all our beavers. So we will have to wait a little bit of time. But we do have some exciting news, and that is the game, or I guess the mod rather, has gotten a nice update. Because the mod creator actually watches the videos, and I really appreciate it, and takes feedback and just basically adjusts the mod constantly. So now, I believe, if I have interpreted this correctly, the pit and ladder lodges now are basically infinitely stackable. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, please. Finally, finally I can build these and not have to worry about it. That was a change that was made in this most recent version. We also now have these brambles, cuttable and harvestable. The only difference is the wild brambles give half as many of these flowers as the domesticated ones do. So we can keep making our kimchi, and everything is going to be so much better now that that change has been made. I'm very, very appreciative. I know I like to complain about stuff a lot, but I really and truly am appreciative of when people can take feedback and act on it and make things better. And I'm, again, just very, very thankful that the mod creator is so open to stuff like this and is constantly working to make stuff better. It's really, really fun to get that real-time interaction and have issues addressed. And sometimes the issue is that I'm stupid and don't know how to do things right. But if I see something like, hey, this really doesn't make sense, why is this like this? And then it's able to get fixed. That's great. I love it to death. So, all that being said, we're going to be in really, really good shape now because we're going to continue fixing a bunch of things that I should have been doing this whole time. Like, specifically right here. We have these cabbages. I'm actually going to unplant them. Or this row right here, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in some log stairs. But, you know, we can vary things. I did the brown log stairs in the very beginning, but I'm going to make some scramble log stairs here. And the reason for that is that this farmhouse really, well, these two really don't have that much going on. So if I put stairs down here, I can actually have the rice handled by them as well. Then these guys can focus more on the cabbages. And then, of course, this is really not a great spot to be building these farmhouses anyway, so I think what we're going to do is we are going to move them to, say, maybe right here we'll just unplant these 16 cabbages. And when they get harvested, we'll just move farmhouses here and make this into more cabbages. Because you know how the farmhouses work is they just kind of go in a radial pattern around the door. So if you want it to be kind of in the middle of the area it's working on. That's just going to be a much better scenario for everyone involved. So all those things getting fixed is really exciting. Us having enough water, of course, is really exciting. But now the problem we're going to run into, and this is going to be a very dangerous thing. But the problem we're going to run into is we're going to suck all the water out of this, and we're going to have problems with beavers keeping themselves clean. I did pause the irrigation lodge because we don't need this to be irrigated. So I've got to figure out if it's more or less dangerous for us to just suck up all the water as fast as possible and have it in storage and then just manually irrigate the crops, or if it's better to shut off pumping for a couple days so we can keep the access to the river bath and keep all this other stuff going. It's not going to be a problem forever because we are going to eventually have a lot more water storage, but we have to have the science to build the bigger tanks and unlock all the stuff. So early game is hard. We've established this. Early game is a very, very challenging thing. We have to make sure we're prepared. We have to make sure everything is adequately set up. And it's just one of those things you have to be constantly vigilant about. So I am going to keep building fermentation barrels now that we do have these bramble flowers. Because kimchi is really important. We have to have enough to have the library actually be usable. And it's also, you know, just good nutrition for the beavers. So we'll just keep that going as best as we can. And get all this stuff taken care of as best as we can. It's a never-ending cycle. You always have to be vigilant and have stuff taken care of itself. All things considered, though, I think definitely could be a whole lot worse. We don't have storage for pretty much any of these foods that are actually complete, except cabbages, which isn't really a complete thing. And we really should, but I'm not entirely sure how to get that working just quite yet. I do think I want to continue doing the pit and ladder lodge tower with the big storage that's quote-unquote kissable onto the side of this, but again, the large storages we have to research. And then we also have these gargantuan, gigargantuan, gigargantuan, I don't know, some sort of compilation of words, but this thing's huge. And it says stores a ludicrous amount of one type of resource. Central 7x1 lines do not have to have support underneath other blah blah blah, but it holds almost 3,500. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I actually don't think there's anywhere on the map I can even have this turn green right now, except, well, I guess under the water is not ideal. But yeah, so this is accessed from inside. I guess it has to be either buried or on top of something, but it's going to be a while before we get there. We don't need to worry about that. But just to show you, there are other options that we haven't been messing with. We do have the crate storage house that, again, stores things and also serves as beaver housing. But we've got our work cut out for us, and there's lots of stuff we can get into. Also, right here with the crappy water wheel, we need another one of these real quick. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there so they can start working on that. Because this rudimentary sawmill needs 50 HP, and this one wheel, while it's been working, has only been making about 25. So if we put this in here, that means when this is operating, then it's going to be in much, much better shape. And of course, we'll have to keep an eye on that as stuff continues going. But other things we want to work on today based off of the comments you guys left. More farmhouses. We're working on it. It's going to take time to put them in, but we are going to work on it. We already discussed the bad water mushroom growing area. That's going to be something we'll get into, but right now it's not a priority because this can't get any more bad water out during the drought. Then, of course, the rest of this is not relevant. I just have to keep these lemon trees from dying and the blueberries, but it's not going to be a problem on normal difficulty because the droughts won't get longer than, what, 9 days? It's just unfortunate that so many of these lemon trees and everything else died. It's just the way it goes, just the way it goes. So what I will do is, since we're over here, I can just take these paths And I can just draw over everything that is not a dead tree. And then when when the water comes back around, then it will get these guys ready to continue expanding out. I wanted to clear all the dead stuff out of the way so that these trees can if they want to. So you know the drill. Same old, just demolish buildings, make sure I don't hit anything I actually want to keep, which shouldn't really be anything. I just get rid of the paths here. So now, you can't really see too well, but now there's a lot more space for these trees to grow if they want to end up doing that. Yeah, they're going to take their sweet time, but we'll go ahead and we'll get turboed through here. We got plenty of other stuff going on. We have lots of water stored up. We have 4 days left in the drought. We still currently have enough to not worry about shutting any pumping off. But we are going to want to, you know, monitor the situation, get stuff figured out, and continue making more and more food. Now, the mushrooms... Oh, this is set to brain-stimulating mushrooms. We have bad water in here, actually. I don't have any sawdust, because we don't have... they don't have logs. Okay. This is my fault because there's all these trees in here we haven't cut down yet. They're busy. They're working on themselves. We'll just say that. I don't know if there's any other. Take this out of turbo speed. That's a gatherer flag. Do I have a lumberjack flag? I actually don't remember. I do. It is all the way over here and it's paused. Well, I don't need to worry about this then. We can get rid of this. Yeah. We do need to get more trees cut down, so yeah, I can let these guys... Oh, there's only two beavers in here. Okay. Well, we probably should be having more, but for the time being, I do think it's going to be more important for us to come over here and get rid of some of these trees. So I will mark only the everblossoms, because we don't want to cut down the pines until we have some way to grow other things. And these are chestnut trees for our chestnuts that we can't really do anything with. I actually don't know if the chestnuts are still... Are they still something? Yeah, it's marked under nutrition, but they're not eating it. So I guess they have to be turned into something else. Maybe it's roasted chestnuts. I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure that out at some point. But we do want more of these trees to get cut down. Of course, all these dead ones can just immediately get removed anyway. Yeah, that's going to be something we want to keep on top of. And we do have somebody in here working on that now. So, in theory, once we have this generating sawdust, we will make some brain-stimulating mushrooms. And those, of course, will go right to the library for when we actually want to do this. But we don't have enough kimchi right now because that takes a very long time to get any quantity of that built. It's food. You don't build food. Well, I don't know. Maybe you do, but I don't. I digress. We have plenty of stuff we could be getting to. Let's make sure we put our path going here. They're going to grab this cabbage here shortly. And then hopefully build the stairs. We just have to have enough logs to do it. I don't believe the wild brambles give any logs when they're cut down. Unless that was changed. I might have said even, and I already forgot what I said. How long have we been recording? 16 minutes ago? You know how this goes. It's a process. We just got to get some more wood cut down. I probably should be culling these berry bushes, but I feel like we need to have a lot more berries anyway. So that's something we're going to need to continue to work on here. Now our storage, we've got piles here. We can't really build too much of anything else. Our mountain salt, we have storage for 112 in the medium pile, 180 in the large pile. Now the one thing I really appreciate about the way storage works in the Waterbeavers mod is that it is directly proportional to the amount of space it takes up. So 180 being math. From 9 squares, you get about 20 per square. 6 squares, you get a little less than 20 per square. it's more proportional than the than the base game for sure. We've got this mountain salt, but I gotta find a better way of organizing this stuff, and we definitely need to have more storage for the things that are coming out of the mine. So this is going to be our mountain salt getting a bigger storage here. And we have so many of these berry bushes, we really don't need to have all those. So I'm going to just go ahead and take these two out here, because then I can move some of these other smaller storages off to the side. And then, you know what? Maybe I ought to just get all of these out of here. Yeah, because then I can put another 3x3 in this spot. That's going to kind of... maybe not. Maybe I'll just do a 2x2 here, and then I can figure something else out. I just want to make sure we have enough space to put all these things so we can start utilizing our space a little bit better. Oh, we need so many more logs, so many more planks. It's a process. It is a process. Did I not say that 1,800 times again today? We've got 65% there. I'm going to put the farmhouse here, and then the sidewalk in front here. So that'll end up being fine. We'll move that. These two are probably going to go away, or at least one of them. Don't really know exactly what the plan's going to be on that, but we want to make sure we don't get into too many problems here. All right, there is a very small amount of water left. Let's take a pause real quick, because we have to have the river bath available so the beavers get clean. And there is no way to clean a beaver that does not involve submerging them in water or having them take a shower, which also requires water to be present. So we take a look at our well-being. Everybody's got clean fur, which is great. Most of them have wet fur. I don't know off the top of my head what the cooldown is for that and how long it takes for it to become dirty. I don't know if it's tied to what jobs they're working or what have you, but at great risk to me forgetting, I am going to go ahead for the time being and just deprioritize these 3 water pumps. We have 287 stored up. It's not going to be a crisis. Not yet. But I'm going to deprioritize the water pumps, all except for one. And I'm going to have them start doing other jobs, like building, which currently is deprioritized. Well, it's not really deprioritized. I just cut the number of jobs. But we want to make sure, absolutely sure, that we can take care of everything we need to take care of. And not pumping any more water for the duration of the drought, I think we're still going to be perfectly fine. Oh, hey, we have a brain-stimulating mushroom. Hopefully nobody eats that, except in the library. I will go ahead and have that on so this doesn't stay in the mushroom grower. Hopefully we can, get that problem solved. We're not going to keep that on forever, but the pile here, medium pile. What was this, coal? Yeah, I'm going to move that over here. Because then these piles can either become something else or we can get rid of them, and then we have plenty more space to put other things. And hopefully have stuff set up in a way that makes sense. Now the small pile... what else is going to come out of here? I just want to make sure I have storage for things, just in case. That saltpeter, we don't need it yet, but I want to make sure there is a storage before it gets too out of hand. So I'm going to take those 2 out, because this space isn't really a great place to put any of that anyway. This has iron ore here. Like I said, there's coal there. This is currently mining coal because I had this set to mine salt, but I took the salt storage away because they haven't built it yet because we don't have the logs yet. It's a whole process. It's a whole process. We are working. Oh, and now we're out of we're out of water here. Okay. That's going to be hopefully not a problem. Oh, because the water's already gone. All right. That's well, none of this is going to die in 2 days, a day and a half. So we, at the very least, have that going for us. The bad thing, though, is this is drying, and it's not going to make it. We already have enough cabbage. I'm not going to lose any sleep getting rid of these 2. But this fully grown can still be harvested. So we want to make sure we take care of that. The rice isn't being harvested. We have plenty of food for now. Cooking tent is waiting on... Well, it really shouldn't be waiting on anything. Yeah, what's up with that? Is it... Oh, no, it's waiting on rice. Because we haven't harvested that, and there's not really that much to harvest. Yeah, we got a lot to... got a lot to do right now. Just got to make it work. Every single thing depends on every single other thing. Alright. Farmhouse here. They'll get this soon enough. This is set to just regular planting. That's fine. They're going to grab these pretty quick. Take care of everything else. Sharpening. We got cabbage storage, pine resin storage. That probably should go somewhere else. They still haven't built these. I guess we're still cutting trees down. How we doing, JB? Okay, I see. I see you coming out here with all the wood. Alright, you can keep on doing that. That's fine. These sunflowers are going to die in 6 days. That's okay. They're going to last long enough. That'll be fine. Blueberries are fine. These gather flags making berries. We don't have berry storage, and we need to build berry storage. Maybe that's what I could put right here. Maybe not the best place for that, but, yeah, there's not a lot of berry bushes over here anyway. So maybe the berry storage should actually be over here. Where is the gatherer flag? That's a pile for sawdust. That doesn't need to be right there, although I guess it's fine because there's, that's where the brain-stimulating mushrooms go. Oh, hey! We actually had enough to do some science. Well, how about that? We have 8, and we're going to have 10 pretty soon. All right, look at that. Hey, all of you guys who said I couldn't make science this early, guess what? You're wrong. But you also might be correct in saying that I shouldn't be trying. But, at the same time, we have science. We have 10. What can we do with that 10? Not really much of anything. But we do have it. So, if we decide there's something we absolutely have to have ASAP, we get that much closer to it. It's just, most of the stuff costs so much. The cooking house, if we had enough materials to do stuff, might be a good buy at 50 points. But most of the rest of this just isn't really going to be that. Whoa, hold on. This is new. Multi-purpose outdoor workspace. You can turn wood into coal. Okay, that would be charcoal. Alternative recipe. What is this? Satisfactory? We got alternate recipes for everything. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well the drought's over, but now I'm sitting here looking at this. Wow, so this is a cool like catch-all building. But it requires a lot of stuff we're not going to have for a while. Like 2 anvils. That's late game stuff. Oh, that's kind of a cool model. Too bad we can't use it for quite some time. Hey, look at this. We're running out of water. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to turn these back on. Well, they were never turned off in the first place. But now, as soon as that water comes back, we'll be good to go. We do have more beavers now. We have 17 beaver children. They're going to, I'm sure, take plenty of time to get unchildrenified. But I'm looking forward to having more of this stuff get accomplished here. Those are still good. Oh, I can start building this other farmhouse. There we go. So we have all this in place. But now the problem is we don't have enough wood. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just say, you know what? We don't need to keep all of these trees. I'm just going to mark all of this here. By all of this, I mean all of this. This gatherer flag is probably going to need to move. Yeah, let's move that. Let's put that right there. Because here they can gather all this that's going to be left. These chestnut trees. Are there any over here? Yes, there are. Okay. Until we can plant them again, I'm going to save the chestnut trees. Because we're going to want to have those. But the pine trees are the main ones I wanted to get rid of. So that gatherer flag can go away. This really wasn't my best decision ever to put these things here. But now that I know I can stack these forever, more or less, I can just move this, get rid of that at some point, and we can move on with our lives. Yeah, because this really should be something else here. I can have so much better organization. So much better. Yeah, JB here doing some logging. Now, yeah, look, water is back, and we don't have it, but nobody's thirsty. Not one beaver is thirsty. Now that we have enough beavers coming in, we can actually continue pumping. Dirty beavers are going to get clean like they should. This is making planks and sawdust. I do have storage for planks right here, and we're going to want that to be about as full as it can be. We still have saw blades for now. We will probably need to keep making some. We're actually full of storage for metal fasteners. Okay. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and make saw blades. Since that metal fastener storage is full, we don't really need any right now. Oh, good. This is the next thing getting built. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and put this path in here, because this bridge is going to need to be built, because I'm pretty sure at this point it's almost impossible for us not to get another bad tide, or just a bad tide, period. So I'm going to go ahead. Can I click on this? Yeah, I'm going to unpause this primitive dam construction, because we're going to need this to be done before the bad tide, ideally. We are out of bad water, are we? Okay. Yeah, we're out of bad water. We have brain-stimulating mushrooms, or rather we did. But now this can actually get turned into slow mushroom growth, and we can have some sort of stability there. I don't think we have enough sawdust. We don't have any sawdust, actually. But we want to make sure that we're producing mushrooms reliably. We have this one doing the fast recipe, so that's all good. Building up our water storage, which we need to continue doing. But again, everything takes time. And now we have, nice, 62 out of 50 HP. So that's looking good. We've got plenty of crude saw blades. We have storage here as well. Tool-wise, we need tool storage. So why don't we take a spot right here. This is such a weird layout for this, but let's do that. Let's make some tool storage. That's set to mountain salt. Now they have somewhere to put that. That's looking good. We're not burning sawdust. We should never be burning sawdust at this point. We just have to have enough to actually do something here. Yeah, we got to get all this stuff cut down. They're working on it. They're working on it. We're getting our bramble flowers, which we have storage. We actually don't have storage for. That's just in the lumberjack's barn. Okay, that's fine. But we probably should have storage kind of closer to this. We're making kimchi. Slowly, it's taking its sweet time. But this, if we aren't actually able to do everything with it, I'm just going to pause this. Yeah, see, there we go. We still don't have any mushrooms going here. Who got contaminated? Ah, blubs blabs. Contaminated by bad water. What am I going to do with you? 'Cause I can't build the beaver washing machine yet, because that requires a blueprint and science. But you know what I can build? I can build contaminated beaver jail. That's so cursed. Alright, blubs blabs. Sorry about you, dude. You gotta go to contaminated beaver jail just as soon as somebody, actually builds it. Here comes a beaver to finish construction. Who is it? Who's building the jail? Ryan Trask. Building contaminated beaver jail. Blubs blabs, you are hereby summoned to contaminated beaver jail, where you can live out your contamination until you're no longer contaminated. And I guess you just get put in suspended animation. Yep. Until they have learned their lesson, quote unquote, feel better. Anyway. Get thee to contaminated beaver jail. There you are. Sorry about you, buddy. You're looking a little worse for wear. Just a touch. Just a touch worse for wear. Making your trek up there slowly. Man, this is like a pretty miserable like commute here to go to Contaminated Beaver Jail, I'll tell you what. But it'll all be over soon. And by it'll all be over, I mean you're going to be uncontaminated. You're going to be fine. But now here you are. Welcome to your new home. And in you go. Now I got to get a screenshot of this just Oh, this is so dire. This is so cursed. All right. Well, we'll speed through the night here, but I absolutely have to I absolutely have to get a screenshot of this. That's going to be a good good thumbnail. All right, you're still contaminated. I got to wait for the sun to come up. And then all right, so all right, friends, here's what's going to happen. We're going to wait for the sun to go a little bit more so the shadow stops being quite so strange. All right, I'm going to pause this, and just for right now, I'm going to go into developer mode, and then I'm going to move the clip plane out. This is how the sausage gets made. I think there's a way to do this where I can actually have the beaver show up and not have the cliff face. So I think that's going to work if I take fog off. If I can like get this to frame itself exactly perfectly, then we're going to be we're going to be in business, folks. We'll make this work here. This is just such a funny opportunity for a screenshot. I could not resist. Just got to rotate this a tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. Contaminated Beaver Jail. What a funny thing to put in the game. It's so cursed. It's so cursed. All right. I've got my Contaminated Beaver screenshot here. Don't Google search that, kids. But we'll get a couple more here. All right, that's quite enough of that. I'll take this out of I gotta put my settings back on. All right, take it out of free mode, and clip that back again. And then now we're out of dev mode, so we're playing the game normally now. Everything is as it should be. But man, this is so weird. It's so weird. Oh, that actually might be a better one. Hold on. Can I Oh no. Man, this is just so weird, dude. Like, who comes up? How do you come up with this? How do you come up with this? You sit here and you think, you know what this mod needs? Contaminated Beaver Jail. Oh, with many apologies to our dear friend and beard booster Blubs Blabs. But man, it's just way too funny. It's way too funny. We've got mountain salt, coal storage, saltpeter. We're not currently doing much of anything with. Guess the coal we're getting. It'll all be over soon. You can rejoin society once you're decontaminated. See, water acquisition's still going fine. The cutting of trees is still something that takes quite a long time. So maybe, you know what? I don't want to build another lumberjack thing here, but I am going to put another flag. I'm not going to build the house that does all that, because that's going to be a whole thing. Should I? Okay, they got all the metal fasteners. That's what I was mostly worried about, was the metal fasteners. This has a full stock of lemons. That's fine. This irrigation lodge also probably needs to get constructed, but I'm not really worried about that just yet. If it gets to be a bad tide, then I can just turn that other thing on anyway. But biggest thing we need to think about now is how to avoid beavers from going down into the water, which is where these suspension bridges come in. But since we are already down here and we're not guaranteed to have a bad tide anytime soon, I am going to go ahead and plant this rice down here so these guys have something to do. This is... Yep, there we go. Got Hofmeister in here working in the farmhouse, planting and harvesting. Hopefully we can get the rest of this stuff taken care of here. Yeah, we just need to have a lot more food production. Probably an evergreen statement to be making. But now this is starting to fill up. These small tanks, not really the most resource efficient things ever, but we definitely want to have them. Scrap metal storage is here because that's where we're gathering most of our stuff from. There's still some here. That's fine. Just need to get more and more tanks. You can never have too many tanks. So I'll just put more of these here. Eventually they'll get built. We just don't have enough logs to take care of that. There we go. Alright, so they should... Now that there's 2 of them here, that should go substantially faster, and we can hopefully get a little bit more going in that regard. I am going to unpause these 2 bridges, so those can get built, because that's going to be important. Once it's a bad tide, we're going to have some problems, because the beavers are not going to want to get clean, because they're going to go down to the bad water. You know, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, because they have the... Oh, shower got moved. That's right. The shower has to have access to water. And the river bath has to have access to water. I don't know... Oh. Hold on. A small leaky bath, crappy bath built with logs deliberately made leaky in order to use dirty water for irrigation. So if this is filled with clean water, they could bathe in this. Oh, alright, well, good. This is actually something we need to build. We need to build this. So I wonder where I could get away with placing this. I don't really know. I guess right here is probably... maybe? Not really any great spots. Well, I'll just put this here, because it will have the side benefit of irrigating these crops, and also be a place where beavers can bathe when bad water happens. I'm just trying to stay a little bit ahead of the curve here, as much as I can. Now we have all these farms. We're getting more and more of this stuff taken care of here. Growing in the mushroom grower. Probably eventually should have one up here again as well. How you doing, bud? Hey, you're all healed up. Good job. Proud of you. And now you can escape contaminated beaver jail. I'm never going to stop laughing at this mechanic, man. That's too funny. Alright, now I think I probably do still need these farmhouses here, but long term we probably want to get rid of those at some point. Okay, we've got these built. It's probably where most of our logs are going right now. Yeah, we're waiting on that. Well, we'll get it taken care of. They should be mostly done with all of this. Yeah, they got some logs they can grab. It just takes time. Just takes time. Now, otherwise for food-related items, at least we're still making kimchi. I was kind of worried about that. We've got plenty of bramble flowers, but the lumberjack's barn isn't really doing too much right now, because I have all these trees that I haven't planted yet because I don't have a forester. That is probably something we should build over here to plant trees once I have all of these brambles removed. Because we want to be farming trees as much as we can, most likely. These cabbages are outside the range of harvest for pretty much all... Actually, no. They can get to this. But I don't know that we really want to mess with that too much. I am going to try to contain the brambles, hopefully. Just put this here so they can't jump. Because I want to start planting trees over here but we have to have the... Oh, wait, hold on. How long have I had 7 unemployed beavers? Oh, no, 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 no. No. We're gonna put those guys to work. No. No. Get in here. Who else? Who else? We got the haulers I'm not really that concerned about, but we already have maximum on there. These guys are all working as they should. I don't really need any clay right now, so I'm not worried about that. The irrigation lodge is a thing. Are we, Yeah, okay, we're still 44 logs away from having this done. That's gonna be a whole thing. Where else can I go to harvest trees from? Because everything is kind of elevation separated here. Outside of this spot right here, I guess I can put one more now that I know we have extra beavers here. That's marked for cutting. All of these can be marked for cutting. That's not going to be a problem. That will reach all the way around here. You know what? I'm not going to cut this last bit because these brambles will absolutely come take over everything here. And yeah, that should be okay. We'll just grab all of these. I should have been on top of this a whole lot more. That was not something I had thought about. All right, mountain salt, we can max that up. And then, yeah, that'll leave one space for this lumberjack flag when that gets built. These trees will be gone soon enough, then we can get rid of that. Everybody working here, looking good. Mushroom growers are... Well, this one isn't specifically growing right now because we're waiting on sawdust. I guess I don't think this makes it go any. Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. It makes it go substantially faster. Well, that was my mistake. Moral of the story is I need to figure out what I'm doing before I get too confident here. Let's just get rid of these bushes, these berry bushes. We don't need to be holding on to these forever. All this cabbage here. The cabbage storage is full? No, it's not. Oh, that's lemons. Why did I think that was cabbage? Alright. Turbo speed through the rest of the night here. Because we're only on day 6. We're 45 minutes into the episode. Although that did include the drought, so I guess it's not really not really that bad. Yeah, I really just want to make sure that the brambles cannot come any further than this point. Because we need to have a forester in here. These cabbages were technically out. I don't know why they haven't... okay, no, there's more coming up here. It's fine, I suppose. Water storage continues. Food storage continues. We're working on it. I'm not going to lose any more sleep over it. I'm just going to say, you know what? Man, I cannot bring myself to delete the cabbages. I'm going to have to build a... farmhouse over here just to harvest these things. Can I flip this? Ah, the farmhouse isn't flippable. Alright, well. Man, I get myself into all sorts of trouble. Oh, there's a little tiny one here. Okay, that's annoying. That's going to have to get removed. Now, this isn't in range. No, it is not. That one is. Alright. I'll just go ahead and have them take care of this. So I can grab the rest of these. I really don't want to delete the cabbage when we don't have any. That just seems really wasteful. So yeah, get this thing so I can put this farmhouse down. Let's go. Come on. I know it takes forever. But it doesn't take that forever. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. So that'll go there. Absolute top priority for construction. Build this farmhouse now. Honestly, we probably should have this here. If for no other reason than to remove the cabbages. And then we can get rid of it, and then I can plant forester stuff. Because this, we don't have... I mean, we have the gatherer flag here for the berries, but I think, honestly, we would rather have... yeah, that's marked for cutting. We'd rather have trees growing over here than much of anything else. Yeah, they're just... these guys are spending most of their time just taking these brambles out, which, you know, we need the flowers, so that's good, but... Oh, Caboodles ventured into a dark tunnel and was eaten by a grue. Unfortunate. How are we looking up here? Can I even click on this? Come on. Okay, so we are getting closer to having this dammed up. I should... Oh, this is going to be so hard to get in here. Yeah, this is substantially more difficult than I thought to get back into this grove of lemon trees that are mostly dead. Have they spread at all? Did the lemon trees even naturally spread? I legitimately do not know. I feel like they should, but I haven't seen anything like that happen yet. So maybe I should just kind of let this one be, huh? This'll drain in here, and it'll mix with all this. But I don't really have a good way to get in here. I could come over here with a so no, this is rough. Like, I know this is supposed to be hard. Congratulations, it's hard. You won. But yeah, I feel like this is actually going to end up being a mistake if I just have this for no reason. We'll wait to see when the bad tide comes in. This, however, this irrigation lodge needs to be built, no matter what. We're going to have water storage up here for that. It means we could have a water pump, and yes, there is a pretty substantial plunge pool here that we could pump water out of in an emergency. We probably should be doing that anyway. So if we were to do... Let's see how I wanted to do this. It doesn't really matter. We'll just... oh. Well, I don't want to kill a lemon tree, do I? Oh, okay, there's already too many trees. That'll go away. Lemon tree is only one piece of wood anyway, so I'm not going to lose sleep getting rid of it. But if we get rid of that, I can put in a water pump over here, and this has a maximum depth of 3, so it's really... You know, it's really not even that good. It's really not even that good. Alright, well, never mind. Let's just forget that for the time being. Man, this is... Ah, yes. Ah, yes. The bad tide approaches. Okay. So now it's real. Now... Oh, yeah. Now it's a real problem. We've got, okay, we've got irrigation lodge going to get finished. That's fine. We are going to have to figure this out in a quickness, folks. Because we've got this down here we absolutely do not want them to be messing with. But we got rice. We got rice that's got to get pulled up. we gotta harvest rice, so we're gonna be screwed. But we have how do I have this much braised cabbage storage? This has a storage of 350 by itself. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's immediately make this into braised cabbage storage. Where's that? Play find the food in this game. That's chestnut flour. That's sunflower seeds. Braised cabbage, the coconuts. Which one of you is braised cabbage? Or is that a liquid? Does it count as a liquid? In this, it must count as a liquid. That's seashells. Where's the braised cabbage? Am I losing my mind? Like, obviously the answer is yes, but... No, it's just kimchi. Where do I put... Where do I put the braised cabbage? Like, I can't be this stupid, right? Surely. This is all food right here. That's just cabbage. That's sunflower seeds. That's rice balls, mushrooms, pumpkin chips, pumpkins, green peas, grapes, foreign food. That's a cheeseburger. Foreign food, cabbages, cereal bars, coconuts, berries, bananas, and ananas. AKA pineapples for us idiot Americans here. Why is there no storage for fermented cabbage? Like that, surely that's not intentional. Like, legitimately, that cannot possibly be intentional. Unless it is intentional, and that's why this has a 350 storage capacity. But, I got questions, man. I paused this for a reason. That's right, because we're trying to figure out our strategy for stopping the idiot beavers from going down and dunking themselves in the nasty water. The river bath cannot be paused. I can either demolish it or I can disconnect it from a path. This right here, this is access for these rice plants, and then for this to come over this way. I think what's going to have to happen is we're just going to have to make this connect down here and then remove this path. I don't want to remove the slopes because I haven't unlocked stairs yet. But that's going to become a problem. This irrigation lodge is going to irrigate here. I don't know if the irrigation lodge repels... Oh, no, it does repel contamination, but I don't know how strong it is. So at least a little bit of the cabbage will be okay. But yeah, we've got... okay, there's a decent bit of this is going to be ready in the next couple days, so that's probably fine. I guess we're going to be okay. This small leaky bath is ready to go. We have 490 water here. I guess the most important thing we can do right now is just continue to have as much water storage as we possibly can get built up here. Because we're gonna need it. We are gonna need it. This will continue running, which is nice. But we're gonna have to really police this. And then I'm gonna have water storage up here as well. This is gonna be a very annoying thing to deal with. But this is it's going. We got beavers living here, which I guess is good if we wanted this to be a thing. So I guess I will unpause the Badwater bucketing post. Monroe Stupendo, come on down. You're gonna be bucketing Badwater, so we can have our brain boosting mushrooms. That's I guess a sign I can just add another one of these things, so we can have our Badwater stuff. And then, you know, might as well go ahead and put in our mushroom grower here and have this set to Badwater mushrooms. Put in a storage pile for sawdust. And, yeah, that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to also put in a little warehouse for the brain-boosting mushrooms. Brain-stimulating mushrooms, I'm sorry. The brain-boosting is what happens from the, whatever that liquid is. But that's going to work. Hopefully, I guess I need to turn this on, but I'm not gonna be able to get any water back in here. So this will just be a complete crapshoot down here until I can build ladders, which is not happening anytime soon whatsoever. Now the spiral staircase that could have legs. This is going to become an issue here, getting across this. I guess I could have a crappy platform here with stairs on top of it. If I did that. Okay, if I do that, I can put in a 1x bridge. I can't build on top of that, but I can, I'm pretty sure I can build across that gap. If that happens... Oh, yeah, if that happens, I'm home free. I can just build this up here. Except there's going to be bad water absolutely everywhere. How are we looking on our stuff here? That's basically done. This has yet to be removed. I need this rice to grow yesterday. Like, legitimately, yesterday in-game. Why are there gears in the middle of the... What? Why is this here? I don't remember there being a reason for that to be a thing. Let's see, we got almost 500 water. This is paused, so it's going to get unpaused when the time comes. This is currently unpaused, but probably should be paused. We're working on this. That's fine. We're getting bad water. We're getting this built eventually. It's going to take some time. I just need to make sure there's not going to be any possible bad water incursions. This is not a right now thing. This is going to have to be a, hey, this is going to happen eventually thing. I'm concerned about this rice. I'm very concerned about the rice because that's going to take a long time to grow back. I think the rice is what, 8 days? Yeah, 8 days. So if it gets instantly replanted at the start of the good tide, rather, which it can't be because this will all be bad water. It has to be pushed out past this primitive dam here. That's going to be a hard thing to fix. That's going to be very difficult. But we'll find out, I guess. I am, sorry, going to end this episode at the very start of the bad tide. Because, of course I am. We'll have to pick that back up on Wednesday. But, I think, all things considered, we're about as prepared as we possibly can be here. Unfortunately, irrigation for growing trees is not really going to be possible until the bad tide's over. But I do want to not forget that I'm building this... hold on, I pushed the wrong button. Building this forester here. I can't flip these buildings because this mod has extensions. Okay. I will pop that right there. I will pause construction of this so we don't accidentally build a forester. Now let's take this out of the double speed. Okay, good. The rice is coming. So that's fine. That can get harvested. This has not been built yet, which is good. These have been built, which is good. We're in the process of building this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna unpause this. I'm gonna have this get built. We'll actually make sure, because at the very least, bad water should not, I think, should not be able to come back up here all the way. It might come up a little bit. But if we can save this little bit, and I can actually get up here, then that's going to be better than nothing. We'll be able to utilize a decent bit of this and then put one of these irrigation lodges down here. That's going to be nice. We'll have a little grove for growing lemon trees and all that fun stuff. This bridge is in place. This bridge is in place. I don't know. I don't want to take the stairs out, but I might have to prevent mass beaver infections here. That's never a good thing. Let's immediately get these wild brambles removed, because then I can get rid of this path here. I think that's gonna be fine. I'm just in panic mode, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I know something is gonna go horribly wrong. I just know, because that's always what happens with these. Did I... What does the tilde key do? Just pauses? Okay. That's not all that's pronounced. You pronounced it wrong. It's fine. I actually don't know how that's pronounced. Should, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Yeah, I've got to turn this into harvesting rice mode, both of these. Give me the rice. I need the rice. These guys can't reach any of that. These guys can't reach any of that. These two right here, harvest the rice. We're gonna have a community work day today. We're gonna be going all night, folks. So we absolutely have to make sure that some of this stuff is taken care of properly. Because I have all these extra beavers. I've got all these buildings that aren't. There we go. Now that's fixed. I don't know why it was shuffling around or whatever. At least we know for sure some of this will be fine because of the irrigation lodge. That's good. This is going to take time to get built. This is going to continue making planks, which is good. We want that. We have some crude saw blades still. This is making still crude saw blades. I don't think we need that many more crude saw blades. I should have had this making tools the whole time. But I guess it's fine. We got trees getting cut down over here. That's fine. I can't help but think I'm missing something. Yeah, I need these guys to get the rice just so quickly. Come on, get these things out of here. I have to have this path in place so I can get rid of the path in the water here. Okay. Well, we do have 650 food for this exact moment, so that's fine. We do have 563 water for this exact moment. Most of these are full. These are filling up and being built. We're up against the 8-ball here. I need somebody to just come build this immediately. I guess that's the thing. We've got to get that going. They're bringing the logs up here for what purpose? Oh, that's probably the mushroom grower. Yeah, this absolutely has to get finished so we can hope to save what little is left of what, three whole lemon trees and some berry bushes over here. These are all probably going to die. But if we just have a few, that'll be worth it. That'll be fine. These guys also as well. I mean, I'm so paranoid about this. Okay, come on, come get this rice. Come get this rice. I know we have storage. Prioritized by haulers. Come get this rice. Come get this rice. Did I not, oh, I'm so paranoid. Alright. I forgot I have extra beavers, and I can have them do hauling things. Okay, that's a builder's. Oh, you know what? There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. 0.1 days until the bad water comes in. This is... Oh, thank God. This is so stressful. It's drying. It's dying in 12 days, but it's not going to get bad water in it. Ew, come on, man. Oh, I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, O'Reilly. No, this is here. Okay. All right, there. Okay, we fixed it. Pause the game. Take out the paths. I'm going to take out all the paths, because those are free to rebuild. I want there to be absolutely no temptation to come down here. That's completely removed. If I take this out, I can't put it back, and I don't have any good stairs yet. Oh, there's rice left over. Oh, do I have... I got 80 in here. Okay, and it's 25, so I can make another... I can make another 75 rice balls. That's good. That's good. This one, however. This has to go away immediately. So that's done. Oh, these are so quick and cheap to build. I'm just going to get rid of it. That is the easiest... it's the easiest way to get that. But now they're going to want to gather these logs. They're going to want to come down here to do that. So it's time for our favorite trick of build a wall and then force these all to go into one spot where they're not going to want to use the stairs to go get it. All right, so now I've got 12 logs right here. They will not have to go down the stairs to get to it. Oh, I'm so nervous with this. Okay, so that's taken care of. This guy's here, gonna gather the rice. There's no rice to gather here. This is not set to... Okay, that is set to gathering, but it's not gonna be for rice because this is gonna be dead. This is connected. This is taken care of. Oh, it's leftover sunflowers. What is this? Okay. Oh... This is done. I guess there's nothing else I can do. I should just stop being paranoid and just say, all right, we're all good to go. I mean, I know this is going to be some sort of catastrophic disaster. All right. Disturb simulations. Cease and desist immediately. Gathering this rice. All right. Bad tides started. Get out of here. You better get out of here. I'm taking away your stairs. It's like Ed, Edd and Eddy. No more stairs. What a great episode. They took the stairs. Yeah, they sure did, Ed. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. As long as I take this off of rice and prioritize planting, they should have no temptation whatsoever to take this to go get any of that. Stop having the game be paused. Just unpause it. Yeah, I know. We're getting there. Also, when I use that voice, I'm not making fun of you. I legitimately am not. That's just what my brain always does. Okay. All right. Fine. We'll let the bad water in. I'm so terrified. This is because I'm so nervous about like how this is actually going to work. All of this beautiful rice wasted. Completely wasted. Let's unpause the irrigation lodge. Get this immediately going. The pumping, I think, should still be okay. It'll pump until there's no more good water left to be pumped, and then, well, then that's it. Then we'll have to wait. Wait, it's a one-day bad tide? Are you serious? That's it? It's a one-day bad tide? I'm not waiting until the next episode for this. No. We're gonna have this one day bad tide and be finished with it. We can move on with our lives. I was about to say, oh, you know, it's the end of the episode. Let's do the whole end of the episode thing. No. I wonder if I just fast forward this. Oh, it's already killing trees. Okay, those are drying. These haven't been poisoned yet. So I wonder if it's actually going to kill any of the trees. This is just, okay. Because it's coming down here. Alright. One contaminated beaver. That doesn't say like 800 contaminated beavers. The rice isn't dying? Hello? Is that like a water beaver thing? Where it just doesn't kill the crops? On one hand, if that's a thing, then that's a very surprising thing. The water beaver mod would be charitable with, well, anything. Or is that because of, oh, it might be because of this irrigation lodge repelling the bad water. But you would think this would be, like, instantly dead. How is this even possible? How is it even possible this hasn't killed any of these things yet? It's just drying them out. It's not contaminating them. It's not, like, immediately just eviscerating. You mean I spent an entire episode panicking about what the bad water was going to do for it to do nothing? How does that work? I mean, I really should not be complaining that the rice is not dead. Because that was going to be super annoying to take care of. But at the same time, how is this possible? How is it possible it hasn't killed anything yet? Well, I guess much ado about nothing in terms of how this is gone. But hey, I guess technically we survived our first bad tide, and we made it so that these beavers couldn't be stupid and hurt themselves. So that's fun, I guess. I'm still going to make the thumbnail of this episode the contaminated beaver jail, because that's just too funny. Unless it wasn't a good angle, in which case I might not do that, but... okay, here it is. Here it is, dying in 0.3 days. Alright, I spoke too soon. It's contaminated. It's drying. It's going to die in 0.2 days. The bad tide's over in 0.2 days. Well, we had a good run for half of a day with the rice. Anybody in contaminated beaver jail? Yes. Oh, they're sleeping. Who is this? Monroe Stupendo. Sorry about you. Sleeping in your little cot in your contamination degradation area. Alright, so this tree's not dead. Now the problem we're going to run into is there's no water coming through here. And it didn't even reach all the way over here anyway, so now this is going to dry out. So this now becomes a, oh, let's build a thing in here. That is going to prove to be a challenge. Not really, because I'll just put that there. But we'll need to find our way over here sooner rather than later. I guess there's a oh, that's a dead tree. Okay. Can I even get through here? I can. All right, so that that works. So this is going to be a whole thing. I guess we're going to have to cut these trees down. Hey, remember when I said I was going to end the episode? Alright, so the rice dies at the very, 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 very end of where the bad tide's coming in. But we did it. We survived. And we only had one contaminated beaver who was already working up here gathering bad water. We've got bad water at the mushroom grower. We've got the ability to make the brain-stimulating mushrooms. And it looks like our irrigation lodge did its job and irrigated up here. So that's good. That is very relieving to see. I know we've got to get this done before I forget, or else I will, what is in the way here? Oh, it's those trees. I can't see them very well. Okay. So I'll tell you what we'll do, is I'm just going to have to take away everything in this straight line path so we can just come through here. These only drop one log. It's not RuneScape. They don't drop anything. They only give you one log if you cut them down. So I'm not going to cry about this whole thing being an issue. But I will go ahead and I will super prioritize the building of this stuff, because now these only have 11 days to not be dead, and we've got to have this irrigation lodge, well, irrigating before that time. But this will be a great place to have trees or some other stuff grown in relative isolation. So at the very least, we have to wait until... Is all the rice died? Yes, it's all gone. Gonna have to wait until all this bad water gets flushed out. That could take a little bit of time. And then we'll put the stairs back in, and then we'll get everything else going once more. Hopefully we don't have too many dirty beavers. Oh, we have 2 contaminated beavers, okay. We do have the small leaky bath, which can clean beavers, so that's good. We are going to have to build a river bath again, but like I said, there's still poison in here. So it's going to be a little bit of time before this gets fleshed out. But that will be something we have to tackle next episode, like I said. We did get a whole lot of good stuff done today, so I'm glad that that happened at the very least. Now we've got a little bit of work to take on next time to try and move past our first contamination spree, I guess you could call it. But overall, I'm very pleased with this, and I'm glad that we got to share this again. Always appreciate you watching the videos, leaving helpful comments, constructive criticism, etc. I always read them, even if I don't respond. I'm grateful that you're here, thankful for the beard boosters, as always. And again, I'm so glad we get to do this stuff. It's so much fun, and I can't wait for the next one of this. We've got plenty more coming, and we're going to get into more streams and stuff as well. That's actually, well, by the time you watch this video, this other one will already be out, but I'm going to have a video out on yesterday. I guess if you haven't seen it yet, go watch that. Summarizing the, what's that thing called? The survey I did a couple weeks ago about streams over the summer on YouTube and on Twitch. So we'll be talking about our plans for the next couple months. We'd love to have you as a part of all that stuff. The streams are always a whole lot of fun, so we can just relax, enjoy the game, have sometimes on-topic, sometimes off-topic chats, and just enjoy each other's company. So we'd love to see you there. I'd love to see you here in the rest of our videos as well. So whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your day, stay safe, have fun, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.